All right, everyone. Season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Thompson. Hole is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Flag. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nash with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Battier outside. Stojakovic against Bull. Mourning kicks to Malone. Just 5 on the clock. Mourning with the screen. A floater, and Nash with the lay-in.
And Nash is such a clever player. Sensational floater from such an unpredictable player.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Edey. Fires for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You can't just stop when they're...
Kate, those switches, if you don't, it's on you.
Nash outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Battier. Pass to Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to Charlotte. Nash kicks to Stojakovic. Trains the three-pointer.
And you have to admire Stojakovic's confidence. Sensational at knocking down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Nash. Edey with the steal. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Battier. To the inside, Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Porzingis against Malone. Outside, Porzingis over Stojakovic. Misses off the right eye.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now, here's Nash. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And what you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Now here's Thompson. Scoreless thus far. And he picks it out to Malone. Pass to Battier. Nash with it. Picked up by Thompson. And here's Nash. Fires the 3. That one, no good. Good D by Thompson. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you, Kev.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Nash. Bull making his last shot. Nash, the pass to Battier. Now, here is Stojakovic. Drills it from outside. Stojakovic has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. Thompson outside. Inside. And Flagg throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flagg. Boy, is he intense.
And he's still going, but Tim, Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
And it's Nash missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Here's Nash. The Mavericks making the shot.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
In the corner, it's Flagg. A 3. And rebounds again.
If you look for someone to clean the glass, you can't do much better than this guy.
Yeah, he's setting the gold standard for rebounding, nearing the 4th most rebounds of all time.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Minnesota making some changes. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Mourning. Ellis comes in for Peja Stojakovic. And it's Mike Conley in for Nash. Then for the Mavericks, Andre Ayton's checked in for Zach Edey. Şengün comes in for Porzingis. And Irving subbed in for Bol Bol. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. To the paint, deflects the pass, and stolen by Malone. Here's Conley in the corner. Battier with it. Back to Conley. Ellis outside. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Knocks it loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Battier dishes to Conley. Pass to Ellis. Battier outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Malone. Nails the baby hook.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Ayton. Nothing on the board. Ayton a screen on Ellis. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, that's just raw power that time by Ayton. Did not allow the defense to slow him down at the rim.
Ellis outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Thompson and stolen by Song. Outside Conley. Battier for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
They've disrupted the offensive flow, and they are making things miserable for any ball handler.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Sliding into the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Ayton is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Irving at the point guard. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court gem.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And it's just really incredible when you think about everything that Klay Thompson has overcome. Those serious injuries right in the middle of his prime. But he never stopped working. He never stopped fighting.
Ellis with it. Picked up by Thompson. Fires from 18. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, that's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy. Kevin, back over to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And so it's Dallas with it. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Irving for three. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
No, he is more than capable from outside. You have to know defensively, these are the shots he's hunting.
Pass to Stojakovic. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Stojakovic has got the lead up to three now for the Timberwolves. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in for Minnesota. Zach Edey, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Pass the Bull. Porzingis offered by Sarr, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Back to Nash. Pass to Sarr. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Mourning. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Cole. The kick out to Irving. Dallas again missing. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against Memphis. Ellis wide open. He drains the quick shot. Ellis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Sarr. For 3, Ellis. Mavericks with the rebound. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
Here's Sarr. The Mavericks making the shot. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Ellis can't get that one to fall either. The Mavericks trailing. Stolen by Stojakovic. Takes it inside. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Thompson kicks the ball. Pass to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Ellis. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Sarr. And Shane Battier subbed in for Ellis. And Dallas with a change here too. Flag is checked in for Bull. Porzingis Working it over. Stojakovic against Irving. Pass to Flag. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis sets the pick for Flag. They grab their own miss. Thompson finds Irving. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Timberwolves leading by 6. Nash outside. Takes the 3. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Flag. Minnesota with the rebound. Mourning's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Malone. Back to Stojakovic. Pass to Battier. Now Stojakovic. Here's Battier. And here is Mourning. He's defended by Edey. Mourning can't make it work. And here's Irving. To end the cold streak. It's all in by Stojakovic.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Flag. Irving, a screen on Battier. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Battier. Now, here is Irving. Gallus again missing.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Oh, I thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that. Nash outside. To the inside. And Malone with the stuff.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous. Superb at running that pick and roll.
Irving against Malone. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kyrie Irving. Irving against Nash. A floater. That shot misses. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Taking him off the side. One more time. A lot of applause for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. Got a question here from Jose and One Hero. Who's the #1 overall pick in the studio show draft?
It's Ernie Bartholomew Johnson. That's the franchise broadcaster right there.
Yeah, I agree. You just put some talent around Ernie and then come back later and you got a championship squad.
Well, look, guys, it takes a team effort, but thank you. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Peja Stojakovic has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. They've got Malone. Nash out there with Shane Battier. Then there's Stojakovic. And it's Mourning in at the 5 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back to you guys.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Edie after Moses Malone's score. Pass the flag. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Flag's got 9 points.
An efficient three-point shooter in college. That clearly hasn't changed for Flag.
Nash kicks to Stojakovic. Pocket 6. In the corner, Battier with it. Here's Malone. And Bull pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Edie. Now Flag defended by Nash. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Oh, good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
And with his power and size, Mourning can be a headache to defend. Point proven there with him drawing the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought.
Over Flag. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Bull.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Nash kicks to Stojakovic. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Battier against Thompson. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Battier. Timberwolves leading by 10. Top of the key, Nash. Pass to Stojakovic. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Timberwolves.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Stojakovic. Mavericks trail by 10. Pass to Şengün. To the middle. Here's flag. Dallas again missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Nattier the pass to Sarr. Malone in the high post. Over Ayton. Malone misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Thompson against Nash. Ball kicks to Şengün. Rebound, Minnesota. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Nash. He's got 5. Saw the pass to Malone. Over Ayton. That's short off the rim. Mavericks trail by 8. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Bull. Over Nash. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Thompson. And it's 6 points for Bull.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 9-1 run. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. check in for Dallas. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
Well, a big part of their offense a year ago was the three-point shot, and their accuracy was unbelievable.
Minnesota leading by 4. Conley scanning the floor. Trying to end the drought, and Malone puts it in. Malone's got 8 points.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
A pull-up. Battier cannot hit. Mavericks trail by 6. Wide with it. He's got 9. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Song. Here's Nash. Out to Battier. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Conley dishes to Malone. Porzingis with the block. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's Flag. Out to Porzingis. Launches it. Rebound, Malone. Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to Conley. Battier outside. Now Malone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot on field. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
What a find! These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Flag is out there with Thompson. Then there's Bull. And there's Porzingis. And it's Edey in at the center position. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. Malone kicks to Stojakovic. Latrey. The shot that time, not on target. Mavericks trail by 6. Now Flag. Pass to Edey. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Now Bull. A 3 from Porzingis. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Conley with it. Picked up by Thompson. Battier for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Here's Stojakovic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Mavericks trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Mourning. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Thompson. The Mavericks have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Right side, Porzingis. Pass to Flag. Edey with her screen on top. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Porzingis. Pops it up. It's tipped.
A really smart defender. Battier positions himself really good there for the block.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Conley, the pass to Malone. Mourning against Edey. From 8. It's sent back by Edey. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Steve Nash is checked in for Mike Conley. Battier, the pass to Stojakovic. Just 5 to shoot. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Down low, Porzingis with the steal, and it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Flag. Great D that time from Stojakovic.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Porzingis with the steal. Here's Flag. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
The defense trying to stifle Flag inside, but even the physicality won't stop this young man.
And he makes the first.
So much hype around Cooper Flag. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Malone, the pass to Batty. Up top, Stojakovic. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Edey. Here's Flag, defended by Nash. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Sinks the triple. Porzingis has got it back down to within single digits for Dallas. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's deflected. Pass to Flag. Now, here's Bull, defended by Nash. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Nash has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Battier to pass to Nash. Warning a screen on Bull. Nash dishes to Stojakovic. Shot clock at 5. Malone kicks to Stojakovic. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Mourning against Thompson. Over Mourning. Thompson misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor. It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Now Porzingis gets it to go. Down low.
And you you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Nash outside. From 17 feet away, it's deflected.
How about the defensive instincts flag showed on that block? Guys can't afford to take him lightly on this end.
Mavericks trail by 5. Now Thompson. Porzingis inside, guarded by Malone. Strong move off the glass.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Thompson against Sebio. Nash outside. A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
Important points for Morning. Zoe is a winner, and he wants the ball in that situation.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
He answers with a dunk of his own.
He sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Not that time. It won't go. Timberwolves leading by 5. Malone in the post. Edie on him.
How much fun would it be to play with Steve Nash? I mean, man, I know everybody who can score it or shoot it would love to be on the floor with him.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. flag. Right side, Porzingis. Here's flag. Porzingis sets the pick for flag. Misses the three.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Stojakovic against Bull.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Now, here's Nance.
Yeah, I love the athleticism of Mourning. More so, though, the motor. And you saw it on display there with the alley-oop.
And so Minnesota takes the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Peja Stojakovic.
Memphis, Tennessee, the destination for the Rockets. For the Grizzlies, the journey of a new season. This is... opening night. For both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
So the Houston starting five. They've got Hayes, also Jonathan Isaac out there, and it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 5 on the clock. Here's King, finds the net with the inside leaner.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Jordan, the screen. DiVincenzo, the pass to Jordan. The shot misses. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Isaac outside. Pass to O'Neal. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Rice. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jones from outside. That one no good. And it's Jones with the ball for Houston. Pass to Isaac. Here's King. DiVincenzo covering. Second shot opportunity. King gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of it.
And there it is for him.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Rice, defended by Jones. A nice shot by Rice.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
On the wing, Isaac. Pass to King. And here's Jones. Now here's O'Neal, covered by Jordan. Uses the glass on the layup. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
DiVincenzo, pass to Jordan.
That was unbelievable! Wow.
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Outside Jones. Pass to Hayes. O'Neal inside, covered by Jordan. That shot is good by O'Neal.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Here's Rice. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Jones. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Right wing. Here's King. And it's Martin with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range. But you can't make him off.
Back to DiVincenzo. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. And this game is tied up now.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Hayes, the pass to King. From 9 feet. No good off the glass. Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Martin outside. Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Memphis with it. Pass to Rice. 5 to shoot. Hartenstein with a screen on Jones. Here's Rice. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
There's a screen. Here's King. Here's Cycli. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays. And his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Pass to Hayes. Here's King. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jones misses.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Jones, the pass to Cycli. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Rice. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Fires the 3. Heinrich's shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Cycli. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Cycli passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Martin outside. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Pass to Rice. From deep. He can't hit that time. The Rockets lead by 4. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And he gets the bucket. Cycli's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Outside Jones. Pass to Heinrich. Now Martin. Can they get it? And there's the rejection. On the wing, Jones. Still no points. And here's Hayes. Here's King. Inside. Here's Cycli. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pass to Rice. Down low. It's stolen by Isaac. Fires away from way outside. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Houston. They're up by 6. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got John Wall, and it's Caldwell. in at the shooting guard position. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
Now here's Wall. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Stripped it away. Here's Keenan. Middleton covering. Here's Wall. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That free throw misses. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
And the second free throw is good. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Rockets, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
He hits the second from the line. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. DiVincenzo against Wall. Middleton outside. Offensive rebound. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Jordan. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Memphis.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Wallace, the pass to DiVincenzo. And again, it's Memphis missing. Houston leading by 8. Pass to Nedelicki. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Absolutely jaw-dropping. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Let's go with a 3. Red can't get it to go. For Houston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. With some arc, and he takes it up and lays it in. Wall's got his second basket.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Finishing it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Rockets, number 1. In third, the Grizzlies.
Both of these teams took the second chance opportunities they got last year.
Wall with it. Pass to O'Neal. To the inside. Keenan lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Keenan's gotten 4 this quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Wall against DiVincenzo. Over Wall. Shot clock at 5. DiVincenzo pass to Wallace. From 17. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Wall against DiVincenzo. The 3 ball. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. Wallace left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Shot from the wing. And he gets it to go. DiVincenzo's got 5 now. The Rockets lead by 4. Now Wall. To the paint. Here's Nedelicki. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A line change here for Memphis. A look now, post All-Star break, breaking down three-pointers and other shots for the Grizzlies.
And they've really been letting it fly from deep. You see more and more teams doing this in today's NBA, given the league's increased focus on perimeter shooting.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Heinrich. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to King. Outside Jones. From outside the arc. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Heinrich passes to Hartenstein. To the right side. Here's Rice. Knocks down the triple. Rice has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to Caldwell. Now Hayes. He's guarded by Martin. Here's King. 6 points for him. 2 points. That one goes. King's got 8.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
54 seconds left in the first half. Jones from outside. And King pulls it down. The Rockets lead by 5. Here's Caldwell. No points yet. Here's Isaac. And too long on the shot. Outside Jones. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Rice. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to King. Tries it from 16. The shot no good. Fires from way outside. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Rockets ahead, up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look at Houston, I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W is even sweeter on the road.
Yeah, they'll try to build up momentum before heading home for the next one.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me of my free throws, mostly bricks.
It's like they went to the O'Neal three-point shooting academy.
Very funny.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Grizzlies trail by 3. They've got DeAndre Jordan, and it's Rice in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's King. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. King's got 10. King's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Jones. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. He has 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Pass to Rice. To the inside. Knocked loose. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Here's King. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And another basket for Houston.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside Jones. 3-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Memphis with a rebound. Martin's got 4 rebounds now. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Wallace, he's checked in for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Rice. Jordan with a screen on Jones. And he lobs it up. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And the dunk by Jones.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Scoring opportunity off the break.
DiVincenzo, pass to Jordan. Basket counts. Jordan's got 8.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
To the wing, right side. Driving inside. Here's King. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Can't get the first one. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Wall's checked in. And he sinks the second. Here is DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Pass to Red. Middleton looking around. 6 on the shot clock. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Granted, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Here's Red. Pass to Jordan. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In third, Memphis.
They were intimidating at the defensive end. Blocking shots, changing shots. You had to fight them for every bucket last year.
So both teams changing it up here. Houston leading by 9. Now here's Wall. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Lets it fly from 18. Second chance effort. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Heinrich. Still without a bucket. To the paint. Hartenstein in the post. Cycli with a rebound. Cycli's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Caldwell. Outside Wall. Down low. Here's Nedelicki. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Pass to Red. Stop the drought. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Wall, the pass to Keenan. Inside. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the lead.
Jones, he's checked in for Houston.
Houston substitution. Number 25, Herbert Jones.
Here's Heinrich. Wall covering. Here's Hartenstein. And he converts the layup. Hartenstein's got 6.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Back to you.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Heinrich. Wall covering. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Martin, he's checked in for Memphis. .125 left to play in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Heinrich. No good from outside. The Rockets lead by 9. Isaac, the pass to Nedelicki. And here's Hayes. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Back to Jones. Pass to Hayes. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Heinrich. Pulls it. And he hits the jumper. And here's Wall. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones with the ball. Hartenstein covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Good good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Houston, Herbert Jones. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. Here's Heinrich. To the middle. Here's Martin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And so it's the Houston Rockets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. Behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. So the Rockets 5 now. We've got Herb Jones. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Hayes. And it's King in at the point. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Rice's shot is off. The Rockets lead by 8. Isaac, the pass to Jones. Over to the left wing. Here's King. DiVincenzo covering. And it's King missing. Ooh, it's stolen away. Basket's good. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Pass to Rice. Jones from outside. They get it back. Here's Rice. Fires for 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's O'Neal. Outside Jones. Screen by O'Neal. Down low. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Rice. Outside Jones. There's the 3. Rockets with a rebound. Hayes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Rockets lead by 9. King, the pass to Hayes. Chalk up 2 there.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's King. Pass to Jones. Now here's Hayes. Here's King. DiVincenzo covering. Here's King. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Jordan finds Jones. Looking to get it going. Here's Rice. 6 to shoot. Over Jones. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. The Rockets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. To hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Allie, thank you. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Jones from outside. The Rockets with another miss. Grizzlies trail by 9. Over to the wing. Pass to Rice. Martin up top. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. On the wing, Jones. Now here's O'Neal. DiVincenzo covering, and DiVincenzo comes to help. Houston working the ball around. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get off a shot. O'Neal misses. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to DiVincenzo. Jordan up top. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And just turns it over in one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
Violations like that, yeah, those will make your coach balder than me.
Here's King. DiVincenzo covering. Here's King. Just 5 on the clock. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Isaac against Jones. Puts it up from 12. And again, Memphis no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Hayes. Now it's Jones. Jacks up a 3. Money from 3.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Martin against Hayes from downtown. Outside DiVincenzo. Jones up top. Isaac covering. Another shot.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Eddie Jones. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's King. DiVincenzo covering. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who can make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Jones in the post. He's against Martin.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First team foul. Shooting for Houston, Herbert Jones, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Jones hits them both. And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. DiVincenzo with it. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter here. Beyond the arc. Oh, he can't hit it.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Rockets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. Yes, sir, with the three. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Here's King. DiVincenzo covering.
Grizzlies. Dante DiVincenzo. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Bernard King. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Heinrich. From deep. Oh, it doesn't go. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank